In this video, we will first introduce the CloudHive visibility, and then demonstrate how to use CloudHive to set up micro-segmentation to protect each virtual machine, and tell what's happening in your virtual private cloud deep into each VM. First, let's log into the CloudHive that we have deployed beforehand. The demo environment we use is CloudHive with NSX. CloudHive supports VMware, vCenter, and VMware NSX, and it also supports KVM in OpenStack environment. We use the CloudHive NSX version to do this demo. After logging into the CloudHive, you will land on the dashboard, where you can have an overview of the CloudHive basic information. You can tell that all the CloudHive components are working correctly. This VSOM is the CloudHive orchestration module, VSCM is the control module, and VSSM is the service module. All the modules are online and working properly. Right below, we can find the system status, how many hardware servers we have, and how many servers have already deployed the VSSM, how many licenses we have, and how many are in use. The CloudHive dashboard displays information similar to traditional hardware firewalls. From the dashboard, we can tell how many attacks happen and how much traffic is on the whole network. Go to Object. Under VM Center you can access the details of all virtual assets that the CloudHive manages. In the virtual machine page, you can view the VM's information, including their interfaces, networks and IP addresses. In the network page, you can view the network details. In the host page, you can notice that we have 7 servers in the virtual data center, and on 4 of which we have deployed VSSM. In the service VM page, you can view the detailed information of all the service modules. In the group management page, we allow you to group your servers by functions or by services that they provide. With the group setup, you will be able to monitor the status of all the virtual machines in a service chain, which makes it easier to troubleshoot which VM causes a service problem. In this demo, we haven't set up any groups yet. Other than the dashboard and the detailed VM information we just introduced, the most important part of CloudHive visibility is the Insight. Go to Monitor, you will land on the Insight UI. It tells what is going on in your network through the network topology and service topology. In the network topology, the lines show the traffic between networks and the arrows show the traffic direction. The red line indicates that there are threats in this traffic. Let's click on it. We can have more detailed information about the application, threats and traffic between the two networks this line connects. If you want to dig more into a network, you can double-click the network icon to view the traffic to and from each virtual machine in that network, and also the threats and applications related to each VM. You can not only view the traffic between external network and internal network, but also tell how the traffic is between two VMs in the same network. All this traffic only uses virtual switch. Under the Threat tab, we have found lots of threats from our penetration tester to our target virtual machine. We can also go to Log to check the threat details. In the threat log, we notice that the CloudHive detects a whole list of threats from 10.10.10.99 to 10.10.10.100. These are all detected by the IPS engine, and the action is log only. So let's go to Policy. There is an any-to-any policy already set up. And we can check the protection. For this policy, we enabled the IPS, antivirus, and URL filtering. And the action is log only, which is configured under profile of each detection engine. For example, if you go to Intrusion Prevention System, under Object, you can check the IPS profile called test that we have created for that any-to-any policy. Until now, we have explained the comprehensive visibility capability of CloudHive. Next, we will do a penetration test from the tester VM to the target VM, and show how CloudHive can detect and take actions according to the security policy. This is our cloud management platform. We can find all the VMs here from the vCenter. All of this information is in the CloudHive as well. This is our penetration tester. We have just finished a task and got a report. When we download and open the report, we can tell that we have done many attacks through this test. Since we already knew that we have done some attacks from the penetration tester to our target VM, we can create a new policy to provide protection to the target VM. Then we will see how effective the protection is. Go to Policy, and click on New Policy. Keep any as the source. Choose the target VM as destination. And keep the action as permit. Enable antivirus, IPS, URL filtering under Protection tab, and add profile for each of them. For antivirus profile, choose all the file types, set reset connection for all the protocol types. For IPS profile, choose all severity levels to include almost 8,000 IPS signatures, and set the action as reset. For the URL filtering profile, enable the SSL inspection, block all the categories. After the policy creation, we move this policy to the top so that it has higher priority than the any-to-any policy. Now, let's run another round of penetration testing by restarting the one we had done before. After the second round penetration test is done, let's get back to CloudHive. Under Policy, we can notice there is a hit count of 2,555 for the policy we just created. Go to Insight, click on VLAN 10 in the Threat tab. We can find lots of threats from the penetration tester to the target machine. If we check the details on the attack, we can see the attack name, severity, source, destination and more. We can also notice the action for the attacks is reset. And if you want to get more information, you can find all the threat information in the logs. This is how CloudHive does the customized micro-segmentation to provide protection for each virtual machine. If you have any questions, please contact Hillstone for more information.